Welcome back to For the Record. This morning we're digging into a couple of the issues we'll examine this Friday night in Chronicle Growing Greenville. Joining us now is Greenville Water Commissioner Deb Sofield. Deb, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Oh, my pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We have to talk about the delicious water in the city of Greenville and how pure it is too. So my first question for you is that Greenville water is nationally known for some of the purest drinking water in the country. How did that happen?
Well, I put my finger in it.
Oh,
no.
Magic.
No, actually, you know what's amazing? You really have to go back and see the history of the water system. Over 100 years ago, guys on horseback decided if you're going to have a city, you really have to have a water source. So they went into the mountains and they were able to figure out how they could reconfigure and buy land. And we have what you call a natural watershed. So we flooded out a portion of it. The water actually comes in from natural streams, so North Carolina, and then just bubbling up. So in South Carolina, we have surface water, not water under the ground. So surface water, and because of that, it's so pure because it's just truly, it's God's gift and it's Mother Nature and it's just right there. So we do have we're fortunate in this area. And I always say to folks, you know, we're really blessed. It's not like out west, where they are just worried about every drop. We have plenty of water, but we have to be careful. So we'll continue with our theme of, yes, it tastes great, it is good, and it's pure without us having put a lot of chemicals in it.
Speaking of the taste, Greenville Water just won a big award for the best tasting water. Congratulations. So
Thank you.
What makes it taste so good?
Well, so actually we won for South Carolina. So now we're going to go to national. We have won national before. So I got to tell you, a lot of places have to treat their water. We treat ours minimally because it's so pure coming in. We make sure that it's clean when it comes to you. Our piping system, although old in the city of Greenville, we're constantly rehabbing and putting in new pipes that will last for the next 100 years. So I think the whole system really sets itself up for success. So why does it taste so good? Just because it's pure as it comes in, it's pure when it gets to your house.
And when it comes to Greenville's growth, Greenville Water has a 100-year plan. That's a big number. Tell me about that plan.
So, you know, as you sit on, so I sit on the governing board I've got a couple colleagues who sit there. We're elected by the public. And so when we look the next 100 years, we actually go, how did the folks the last 100 years put this in place and what can we learn from it? And then how can we protect ourselves going forward? So we actually have a couple different plans. We have a facilities master plan. We also have water plans. We look at what we can produce within our facilities. Are they up to speed? Do we have everything we need to keep people satiated? And then looking at the growth that's happening in this area. Are we ahead of the curve? So we actually have three amazing sources. We pull from Keowee. Folks don't know that. It's called the Adkins plant. And Keowee is so phenomenal that I am licensed by FERC, which also was Duke Power, that we can pull easily 100 million gallons a day. We don't, but we're licensed to pull a lot of water there. Keowee actually recharges the next morning. So and that's a very pure lake. So it starts at Bad Creek, Jocassee, Keowee, Hartwell, and then it's pumped back up again. So just that process is keeping it fresh, clean, pure. And then we actually have two natural watersheds. We try to use water from Keowee first because we want to keep our sheds as full as possible. So that way, if there was ever a need, we're always protected and the public is always protected.
I want to ask you too about some really interesting technology.
Sure.
There is a satellite system that can detect the difference between treated water, raw water, and sewage. How does that work?
So close. It's kind of like your Super Doppler program.
Oh, okay.
Where it knows it's rain, snow, hail, sleet. I mean, so it knows, but it may not know exactly for us. We have partnered with a couple other water companies in the area, so to keep the price reasonable. It's a 1-year study, and it is a satellite leak detection system. And because we have over 3,000 miles of pipe, we are constantly looking to see if there's going to be a leak, and if so, we can send a crew directly there. New technology. One thing I love about Greenville Water, and I hope the public realizes, we are always on cutting edge. We are top of the game, especially in South Carolina. We are #1, and we also believe we're #1 in the Southeast and probably America. We are truly, as the other folks on your show have said, I mean, we're a forward-thinking community. But I have to say, the employees at Greenville Water, do a great job. They are dedicated. You won't find a better group of people protecting the source. That, listen, you and I know that if there's a water break, we're like, oh my gosh, we have to protect our water.
Right.
But then when there's not, we're like, oh, just let the water run. So my team is out there every day making sure that the water will continue to run well.
We certainly appreciate
Yeah,
their
sure.
hard work. How do we make sure that there is enough water for the people who need it 100 years from now, when we're
Yeah.
talking about how many people are expected to come to this area, coming to this area every day? So how do we make sure that they'll have enough water 100 years from now?
So right now we are in the growth projection, and we do this every 5 to 10 years. We take a look to see, all right, where are we? What do we have? So there's a couple things. So when you and I were kids, your mom put clothes in the laundry and the washer filled all the way up to the top. Now what happens when you put your clothes in the laundry?
It's a little bit different.
Oh yeah, a whole lot less water. And you're like, are my clothes clean?
Right.
So what's been interesting is that it's like nationwide, we just kind of came together and said we all have to be careful. So you think about that. Your washing machine is different, your toilet is different. A lot of homes have the way the water comes out, it's not quite the full blast because we have things in place. So there is the idea of conserve more to have more. And Greenville Water is really pushing that everywhere we go, starting teaching kids in school. So if you're gonna wash the car, don't let the hose pipe run. Put a cap on it till you have to do it. If you're gonna brush your teeth, turn the water off, brush, put it back on again. If everybody will do their part, we're going to be okay. But we are projected by 2120, 1.3 million people within the water system. So we are constantly growing, constantly looking. We're also rehabbing pipes. So we're pulling out some of the galvanized and putting in the ductile iron. Will last the next 100 years.
Well, we appreciate the forward thinking and then the work that's happening there to protect this precious and delicious tasting water.
Have a glass of water.
Absolutely. Greenville Water Commissioner Deb Zofield, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
My pleasure to be here. Have me back anytime.
Thank you. Still to come, Greenville County Sheriff Hobart Lewis joins us to discuss how the growth in our area has led to an increased need for first responders.